Hello, it's Master Rein, and I'm gonna cut straight to the chase. If you have seen any of the videos in this series covering the contestants from 302 Termina, you would know how I structure them. Well, I'm not going to do that for this video about Pav, and you will shortly understand why. Before we dive into it further, as always, the wonderful and super talented JustSomeNoob has made the thumbnail for this video. I'm gonna say it, Pav looks amazing, but the Bremen Soldiers look so good! They absolutely steal the spotlight from Pav. This is just incredible. It rivals the Saint-Marie piece he made for me as well. All of his links are in the description of this video. You better go and support his work. He deserves way more love and support. His artwork is truly the best. They do make the naughty stuff. You have been warned. Okay. Let's begin. This may be controversial to say, but I'm going to say it. Pav is by far the weakest contestant in terms of a character. That doesn't mean bad. All of the contestants are interesting, and hell, all of his scenes in the game are so good. When I originally wrote this script, I slowly realized Marcoh just copied Radaradra's backstory with a few changes and used it for Pav's one. The god/El King destroys Radaradra/Pav's hometown. They both go on the revenge mission. They're not friendly with the other cast of characters. Once they see their target, they go on the offensive. Since Pav isn't the god of ultra violence, he gets wrecked. Feels bad, man. Now yes, there are differences, but what can I really talk about? Maybe this is a meta thing where Marcoh takes from Marcoh's own work. I even mentioned in my previous 300 video about if all the contestants should be playable, that Pav really needs more. He needs a character history to hopefully make him more different to Radaradra. This leaves me in a pickle. I always wanted to say that. So for this video, I want to talk about what Pav represents in 302 Termina. Also, sorry for those who wanted a proper breakdown of his backstory, but Pav literally confesses everything to the Yellow King before he gets to the old chop chop. Wait. You didn't see August coming! I bet you thought I forgot about August. Marcoh stole from Marcoh and then stole from Marcoh again. August also wants to kill the Yellow King. He'll get his hands dirty, and he even tries it as well, and fails like Pav! He gets stabbed, man. Feels bad. On top of that, he looks like Radaradra more than Radaradra. There's even a theory that he could be him. Watch my video about him. For real, what is this man from Finland wanting to make stories about revenge, involving towns getting destroyed by an attractive man? In my opinion, there are two big themes this story represents. They are the blurry lines of justice and revenge, and humanizing the enemy. Let's start with the blurry line between justice and revenge. Pav isn't a believer of the Bremen Empire and their pure blood ideas. He actually hates them for what they did to his hometown, people, and family. But to even have a chance to stop the evil that is the Yellow King, who is truly responsible, he can't just straight up get close to him. His plan is to pretend to serve the Bremen Empire. He has to work his way up to get closer to the Yellow King. So really, he's a spy whose loyalty is to himself. We don't know for sure what he did during his time with the Bremen army, but it's safe to assume he led his own men, and they did horrific things, killing others, destroying land, etc. On top of this, during the events of Termina, he can potentially kill Marcoh and Tanaka. He will act sus when you get the Eagle Brass key from the tunnels, and tells you to open up the city gates. He does this all to get closer to the Yellow King. He wants to stop an evil, yet look at what he's doing. He has to get his hands dirty. His cause is about justice for his hometown, yet he's doing acts that are honestly horrible. Are you willing to harm others so you can avenge those who died? Is there no other way? This also links to how in fantasy we perceive knights who fight for justice as strong, with beautiful armor, who always do the right thing, but in reality, their armor gets dirty. Blood is on their hands. Pav is no knight, far from it, but it's still interesting that to get justice in this world, you need to get your hands dirty. In the end, it was for Mut. He fails to kill the Yellow King. Was it worth it pretending to be the thing you hate? Was it worth it killing others when it all resulted in failure? Plus, it's not like Pav could tell the others his plan. He did the smart thing to run straight out of the train because Karen in the second was like, Bremen Pig! Maybe the other characters could understand. We don't know for sure. I really adore how Marcoh explores this theme. It helps him stand out from the rest of the cast of characters. Then, we have humanizing the enemy. When Karen interacts with Pav and chooses the option, you Bremen Pig, just what the hell is going on here? What Pav will respond with is probably my favourite line in the whole game. Well, okay, Marina's lines are pretty lit too. Pav will say, all Bremen soldiers might be pigs, but not all pigs are Bremen soldiers. Don't go spoiling their reputation. To translate what Pav is saying is that yes, some of the Bremen soldiers are vile, but not all of them. This one line humanizes the Bremen army. I love that because unfortunately a lot of stories don't do this, and I think it's very important. In my opinion, some of the best medias out there do this. What makes this line so impactful is that Pav, who has lost so much because of the Bremen Empire, isn't taking it out on the soldiers. It's their leader who is truly responsible. Plus, he acknowledges that some of the Bremen soldiers are bad. To be very clear, I'm not excusing the crimes of the Bremen Empire or crimes that people in our world do. My point is that it's so easy to label people as monsters when in reality, they're just like us. They have a family, friends, hobbies. They're not born evil. No one is. They're made evil. All of that is said thanks to one line. Hello, it's Marceline in editing here. It's like early morning and I remembered this and I was like, oh my god, I have to say something before I forget. Even though I could have wrote it on my phone and did it later, but you know, it's more fun like this. Ooh. If you play as Levy, who is a soldier opposing the Bremen Empire, and you get the eagle brass key and you pop up from the tunnels, Pav will mention that. He will tell him, hey, you're a soldier, I'm a soldier, we may be enemies, but I don't hold anything against you. And this is another moment that just really humanizes the soldiers of the Bremen Empire. Because, you know, it's like he acknowledges that soldiers are expendable, they're people, and the leaders are the problem, and the fact that he doesn't hold anything against Levy is just, I love it. It's such a cool moment. It only happens if you play as Levy and you get the Eagle Brass key. So yeah, just something I wanted to say as well. I think it's really cool that he gets that unique dialogue between those two. I wish there was more unique dialogues between them, but ayo, hopefully the next update will get more of that. Editing Marceline, be gone! Be gone! It's time to talk about the extra information about Pav. You know the drill. Pav drops the chaotic soul. This makes a lot of sense. The Bremen army, ordered by the Yellow King to bye-bye his hometown. Man wears a uniform and serves to get payback. Man kills innocent people to reach his goal to bring justice to innocent people. Man tries to end a god with a gun. I love him so much. Marcoh released a video showing off Pav's unused Moonstorch form, and it's really cool. He's turning into the symbol of the empire that he pretends to serve. I get why Marcoh strapped it. There are too many bird monsters. Crow, double crow, regular crows, seagull bros, Karen's Moonstorch form, which also represents the Bremen Empire symbol. Enough of the birds! Admittedly, it's still really cool. Pav's name is short for Pavel, which is a Slavic name. It means small, humble, which is very ironic since Pav is none of those things. Well, maybe he's small compared to gods. Pav is one of the few contestants who has a full name. However, it's safe to assume it might be fake, since you know, he pretends to serve the Bremen Empire, and that's Pav. I do hope he becomes playable because he really needs more. He shines, but so much of his story has been told before, in the previous game, and used again in the same game. He needs to stand out more, and I know Marcoh can do that. So, that's another character off the list. But wait, it's not over yet. JustSomeNoob made this incredible thumbnail for this video. He's truly one of the best artists out there. What else can I say? He's lovely to work with, I'm grateful I get to work with him, and he truly deserves more love and support. His links are in the description of this video, so what are you waiting for? Go and support him and his work. Do it! They do make the naughty stuff, so you have been warned. So what are you waiting for? Go and support JustSomeNoob now! Do it!